There are 605 million adults worldwide who play chess every day. We know you might not be one of them. Yet. But don't worry. After watching this video, you could be the 605 million and first player. In this video, we'll teach you the basics of chess, covering the essential moves you need to know. Did you know there are 400 possible moves in a single chess game? Even if you don't know a single one, we've got you covered. Make sure to watch until the end without skipping any parts. First off, we will look at part 1, which is how to set up the chessboard. Set up the chessboard with a white square in the bottom right-hand corner. Just remember, white to the right. If your board has numbers, the rank with a 1 should be on the side where you'll place the white pieces. Arrange the pieces as shown. Start with all the pieces facing each other on the back 2 rows of each side. Put the pawns in front, then line up the other pieces symmetrically with the king and queen in the middle. The king is crucial because the game ends if he's captured. Learn how each piece moves. Now that's the most crucial part you need to know. Each player controls 16 pieces. 8 pawns, 2 bishops, 2 knights, 2 rooks, 1 king, and 1 queen. Now each type moves differently and can capture opponent pieces as it goes. Alrighty, let's discuss part 2 about how each piece moves. First come the pawns. They move 1 square forward per turn, or 2 squares on their first turn. Capture diagonally forward 1 space. They are the opponent's backward. Then come the rooks. They move horizontally or vertically any number of squares. Stop before your own pieces or capture and stop at the opponent's pieces. After that, there are knights. They move in an L shape, 2 squares in one direction, then 1 square to the side. They can jump over pieces and capture them only on their landing square. Then bishops. They move diagonally any number of squares. Stop before your own pieces or capture and stop at the opponent's pieces. Now come the most major pieces of chess. King moves 1 square in any direction. It can't move into a space where it can be captured. And the queen moves any number of squares in any direction. Stop before your own pieces or capture and stop at the opponent's pieces. Now that you know how chess pieces move, it's time to discuss part 3, how to start playing. Start the game with the white pieces. In chess, white always moves first. You might want to flip a coin to decide who gets the white pieces since they have a slight advantage by attacking first. Take turns moving 1 piece at a time. Chess is like any turn-based board game, with each player moving 1 piece per turn. When deciding your move, consider all the possible moves for each piece on the board. Have you ever thought about what your strategy would be if you were in a real-life chess match? If your king is in check, you need to act fast. Here are 3 strategies you could use. You can block by moving a piece between the attacking piece and your king. You can evade by moving your king out of the attacker's line of sight. Or you can capture it by using another piece to capture the attacking piece. Stay sharp and keep your king safe. Keep playing until one player's king is captured or there are no legal moves left. That's how you win. Your goal is to checkmate your opponent while protecting your own king. Sounds simple, right? But with so many pieces, it gets tricky. Just focus on keeping your king safe, and you'll do great. Sometimes you might end up in a stalemate where neither player can make a legal move. This usually happens when most pieces are captured. In tournaments, games can also end if you run out of time, but as a beginner, just focus on mastering the basics. If you are still here watching this video, then congratulations! You have the courage to learn it. Alright. Now it's time to move towards part 4. Here are some chess strategies for you. These are not complex, but basic strategies you could use to defeat your opponent. But to learn the strategies, we need you to focus on them. Number 1, control the center. Take control of the center of the board quickly. This gives you more mobility and limits your opponent's options. For example, a knight in the center has up to 8 moves, but in the corner it only has 2. Moving your center pawns out early helps you dominate the board. Number 2, think ahead. Try to plan a move or 2 in advance. Chess isn't just about the current turn. Consider potential future moves with if-then statements. For example, if I move my knight here, then my opponent might move their bishop there. Number 3, protect your king. Always keep an eye on your king's safety. If your king is a checkmate, you lose the game. It's often better to secure your king's position than to launch an attack. Number 4, get all the pieces involved. Don't let your pieces sit idle. Develop your pieces to build a strong defense and prepare for future attacks. Keep some space open for your queen to move later. Number 5, avoid unnecessary sacrifices. Don't sacrifice pieces unless they're crucial. Losing too many pieces can make it hard to defend against attacks. Sacrifices are okay to protect your king, but consider all other options first. Number 6, understand your opponent. Try to figure out your opponent's strategy. Each time they make a move, ask yourself why. If you can disrupt their plans, you gain an advantage. If you're learning, ask experienced players for feedback after the game. If these moves inspire you to play your next game, leave a comment below with your thoughts. Okay, here are some tips for you about how to make your chess game better. Tip number 1 is that you can play against a computer or another person to become familiar with the game. One of the best ways to learn and understand the rules is to practice. Playing against a computer or another person is ideal. When you play against a computer, whether online or on a physical electronic chess computer, you ensure you're making correct moves. Most of these games let you take back moves to try different strategies and learn from the computer's feedback. Next up, read up on chess strategy. Want to improve fast? Read up on chess strategy or listen to experts. Then put those new ideas to the test in your games. After that, it is very important to study your mistakes after every match. The real key to improving is learning from your mistakes in every game. Use electronic chess game software or sites like chess.com to analyze your games. These tools show you exactly where you went wrong and suggest better moves you could have made. The more effort you put into studying new strategies and learning from your mistakes, the faster you'll improve. You can find someone better than you and play practice games. If you can find a stronger chess player willing to play with you and explain their thought process and strategies, that is the best. Learning from someone who is more experienced can significantly boost your skills. The next tip is to practice playing online with other players. Online play has many benefits. You'll have access to a wide range of playing skills and styles, and there are always players available for fast games, like 1-minute bullet chess or longer games with 30 minutes or more per player. With that said, it's the wrap for the whole video. We hope this video has added some value for you. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments section below. Also, let us know if you want a more detailed video on playing chess. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more videos.